Yeah, here's the one shows fruit and veg man, Chris Bavin.
From carrots to cabbage, I'm a massive fan of the traditional favourites, but now there's a new kid on the vegetable block. Dainty little leaves have begun appearing on our plates. To the untrained eye, they could be mistaken for just a garnish, but they are, in fact, a fast-growing food craze known as microgreens. So are they just the latest in a long line of trendy food fads, or is there more to microgreens? Growers and suppliers of microgreens have gone up significantly over the last 12 months, and I've decided to grow my own. This is a kit I picked up on the internet, and it's pretty straightforward. Just pour water on these natural fibre blocks, spread them out, and cover them with seeds. Now, obviously, if I was planting traditional radish, cabbage and broccoli, I'd need a lot more space than this. Next, cover them to stop the light getting in for around 3 to 4 days. While I wait for my microgreens to start shooting, I want to find out what they actually are. Hello, Dr. Shao.
Hi, Chris.
Dr. Jane Leigh Shao from Johnson & Wales University in the US is an expert on these tiny greens. So what exactly are microgreens?
They are the young seedlings of the just regular plants.
So say the micro broccoli or micro cabbage, if they were left, they would grow into the broccoli and cabbage that we recognise.
If you give them enough space, water, sunshine.
According to Dr. Shao, the reason it's good to eat these seedlings is that by weight, they often contain way more nutrients than their larger counterparts.
We conducted research, and for example, the red cabbage microgreen contains 40 times higher vitamin E than the regular red cabbage.
Wow, that's incredible. I'm not sure I'm ready to have red cabbage microgreens on my Christmas dinner yet, but it sounds like it could be a great addition to our diet.
You're right.
These tiny leaves pack a punch. When it comes to some vitamins, eating just a pinch of microgreens is the equivalent to eating much more of the whole-grown veg. My little microgreens are now ready to move into the light and will soon be sprouting. This little crop won't go very far, but there are people growing microgreens on a much bigger scale. A suburban street in Woking is possibly the last place you would expect to find a farm, but apparently there's one in here. The Carter family run Eden Greens Urban Farm, but not out here. It's in their spare bedroom, and they've let me in to have a look. Wow, this is incredible. So they've got all like the different colour lights, lots of fans, dehumidifiers. In terms of growing food in a small space, this is brilliant. So I just had a look in your growing room. I'm a bit worried about my microgreens now because I've just put them on my windowsill. Am I going to get the same results that you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. The only reason we have all this kit is to make sure that ours can grow a little bit quicker. If you'd like to try some, just help yourself. That is China Rose Radish.
Wow, you've got that real peppery radish flavour, haven't you? It's just bonkers that you get this much flavour out of this little food. At first, the Carters only sold their microgreens to restaurants. But when lockdown struck, they started doing home deliveries.
I love it, and they're fresh every Friday morning.
We have them every day in our sandwiches, on soup, for example. With my children, I just sneak them into mashed potato and just sell it to them as jungle puree, so they love it.
What would you say to someone that wanted to eat microgreens but weren't close enough to take advantage of your delivery service?
Just a little search on the internet, you'll find microgreen suppliers in your area. Alternatively, you can find grow kits online where you can grow them yourselves.
Back at home, my microgreens will be ready in about 10 days, but I've been sent samples of what they're going to turn into. These are broccoli and pea shoots. And as they say, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. Wow, they might be small, but the flavour's quite intense and also really, really recognisable from their fully grown counterparts. Brilliant.